is that we had a lot of people from Michael Jackson to everybody other than Prince and Dolly Parton to really do something for the music industry, to give people something to do. Dolly Parton looked out for all of her groups in her local area and always kept somebody playing. People don't know that. She's a great Prince did the same thing. But there were some people who was there that haven't made a great foundation for upcoming musicians. We need programs for them as well as they do it for other things. Give them some good leadway so they understand some things. I want to start one. I'd like to get a nice program started to help musicians, to help give them more theory. Also help them to understand that music is not just playing and trying to be cheap. Music is playing and trying to understand the business. But when you, main thing you want to keep is respect. You want to keep respect from your audience to you. And if you can do that and generate that, then you got it made. You will always have a great following no matter where you go. The music is discipline, and it's also respect. Music is discipline and respect. I want to get every musician to understand this. That when you go out, please respect your audience. Sometimes take a little time off, go shake people's hand, say I appreciate you because they care what you do. And sometimes that's all it takes, and you have a friend for life. Someone else something they'd like to ask me. I would like to say this to musicians though. If everybody needs to learn to love each other, love them for what they do. Don't love them for what you want them to do or be like you. And it's okay to play cover. It's okay to have originals, but you need to have respect. First of all, music is more than just playing. It's more to it than that. Roy Clark, which is one of my favorite guitar players, I hung around with him a lot. Him and Glenn Campbell. Those guys are great musicians, okay? Another guy named Johnny Guitar Watson I played for. So they taught me a lot on how, and I saw things that I didn't want to do. And that's what I based myself on. The good things that they taught me. And I took that and put it to heart. And also give me an imagination. Yeah, I play cover, but I also have my own stuff that I can play too. So around him too. And I like variety of music. I play any kind of music you name. I like to play it. I have a great, but I also have the knowledge and understanding. Like I tell guitar players, there's a lot more. There's a lot more than solos. There's a lot of people. That's what they want to do. But it's good to learn the basics and learn the beginning of what you need to do. Yeah, I know fake chords in the book, and I know how all the structures, but sometimes it's more to it than that. And that's where the schooling comes in. Like a flat 5 or a 13th. At certain places, voicings is a big deal. A lot of people don't understand voicings anymore. They just go for the solo. And solo is great, but you can play a solo with just about anything that you want. Doesn't matter what it is. And so, but that's his choice. But for me, I'm into a lot of different chords. I know, and I can retain a billion songs in my head, remembering all the chords. But you ask me your name, I'll be forgot it in 2 seconds. I mean, if you tell me your name in 2 seconds, I'll be forgot it. But I know I can retain all those chords. I don't use sheets in front of me. I learn my stuff and I just play it, and I retain it at 80-some years old. You know what it is. It's like math. You get used to it. Music is math. People don't realize it. And trigonometry, all that stuff is math. That's still music. And so I was a great mathematician in school, and I took up a lot of stuff. And it does help. But it didn't make me the greatest guy in the world. And he is too. And all the musicians are. There's Buddy Guy. Buddy Guy, I didn't realize it, but back in the magazine, they had me written it. When I used to put the guitar on the wall, I was in Boca Raton, Florida, and around those areas. And I was playing with a dude named A.C. Jones, who was a great guitarist, and that's who helped me along the way. But the tricks I was doing, I didn't know because I wasn't a very good player. I had one solo. That was it. No matter what I played, that's how the solo went. So they said, Shorty, can you learn something else? I said, well, I hit the guitar on the wall. Hit it with my foot. I was just clowning. I did not have no idea that somebody was scouting me, picking up on that and taking it back to Buddy Guy. That's how he learned some of them. And so, but I still respect him for what he do. I've been the reason I don't play with a pick because I got fined $150 from James Brown because I bent over at a party to pick the pick up and he did like that with his hand and smiled. I thought I had it made. I said, shoot, man, I'm good. That's what I thought. That's what I was thinking. When I got my check, it was deducted. We was only getting $300. I only had $150 and I had to survive. You still got to learn. You can't get cocky. You can't think it's all about you. If your audience, no matter what you do, it's all about your audience. And you have to show them appreciation no matter what you do. Show your audience appreciation. Go out, speak to people, shake their hands, say thank you for coming. I appreciate you visiting. I mean, I did a show in my own hometown. It's just come down, be yourself, keep an open mind. You know what I mean? And appreciate everybody. It don't matter who it is. You don't even have to like them, but they still deserve that respect. There's some guys, well, I don't really like what they do, but that's okay. But respect what they do anyway. Because sometimes if you try to do it, you probably couldn't do it. Nobody ever thinks about that. Yeah, I can show you something that you play. You can hand it to somebody and say, well, I really don't like it. But give them that same instrument. Say, well, why don't you do this for me? And I will show you how many people that you can just look at and say, well, that ain't it. So you have to learn to just, my main thing is respect everybody. And I do not get upset and let nothing upset me. I stay happy all the time. Even when they're late, I just smile. I might be ducky, but I smile. And I see, and I listen to you guys stuff, and somebody said, well, this. Well, first of all, you're wrong. Appreciate it first. Quit thinking because it's not you. So many great people, the people, those people who I watch, and I don't look at what they do, what I dislike. I look at what I like about them, and I take that and I use it somewhere where I go. Glenn Campbell, my favorite. Mr. Roy Clark is great. When I met him, he's the greatest man in the world. He's not living today, but he's always my idol. He taught me a lot of how to be yourself when you play. Be yourself. Just be comfortable. Meet the people. Greet the people. Make them feel comfortable when you're around them. It doesn't matter what you look like. It just doesn't matter what you look like. It matters about the music you want to deliver to the people. So when I go to listen to a band, I'm not interested in how they sound all the time. I'm not interested in trying to criticize them. I'm interested, here's something I can do. But nobody musicians quit doing that anymore. They just go out and say, well, this is me and it's all about me. Well, that's okay. But if the audience walk out, it is about you, just you. People need to understand that. Musicians and everybody. I don't care if you're an entertainer. I don't care if you're an artist or actress. You don't make yourself. No matter how you look at it, you make yourself. So it's not about you when you play music. It's about your audience. And that's where you want to focus on everything. So if I can get them to understand to go out, always associate with your audience. No matter what, no matter how great you think you are, always associate with your audience.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I stood at the door and shook everybody's hand that came in. Nobody, what are you doing? Yeah, because they need to know that I'm friendly, that I'm a happy guy. I enjoy them coming and seeing me. Right, yeah. I want to stay happy every day, and I'm always happy. You can't make me angry. I had to learn how to do because I used to have a temper, but down through the road, it broke me, taught me a lesson. You shut your mouth, you might keep a job. But that's what I do, and I live happy every day. I go and I work. I'm always busy. If I'm not practicing, I practice every night. I practice every night, every day, no matter what I'm doing. I learn stuff, new stuff all the time. Yeah. I'm either that working on my bus, I did all the work. Take your time and learn how to deal with people. And because of my experience in life, and I haven't always been this way, but I learned to be this way probably when I turned like 40, 42, because at that point in time, I learned that, you know what, you don't know how long you're going to be here, you don't know when you're going to leave. So the best thing to do is enjoy yourself. I do is to stay happy no matter what. And all my band members will tell you I don't get upset. I don't have nothing to upset me. I can tell you, and I've never got into drugs. I've never drank. I've never no more than Coke and water. But I've been blessed. That didn't make me better. That's just my choice. That was my choice not to do it. And I promised my mother and them that I wouldn't do it. But I also did it for myself. No matter how good you think you are, it doesn't mean a thing if you don't know how to show yourself how to have a great spirit. Without a great spirit, you just won't make it. Yeah, I mean, you don't make a mistake. Yeah, we've all made them, but you don't do it again, I mean, we learn from each other. I don't use the term black and white. I use we all people, human beings. That's why I Davis and play the guitar now. Once I grab the guitar, it's like a whole new world for me. It puts me in a whole different world. I don't have to done that. It did it from when I first started playing. It was just a whole new world for me, and it's not about being better. When I'm acting and entertaining, it's not show off. That's me. I'm playing from my heart right here. Yeah. Because to me, when you stipulate something, you are being prejudiced yourself. You just don't realize. Yeah. And sometimes we are. Sometimes we are. Don't put that. Sometimes look at me. Sometimes we are our own biggest enemy, not nobody else. Thank God.